India encouraging just planning from the grassroots level. Likewise, in the education, the center encourages that planning starts from the school. Therefore, the RTE Act 2009 envisioned that the school development plan to be initiated by all schools. This research was undertaken with the objective to study the awareness of RTE Act 2009 and RTE rule among the SMC, the school heads and the educational administrator. To study the awareness of the school heads, the school management committee, the school management development committee, and educational administrator with regard to the guidelines of RTE Act. To study the initiative of school development plan at the school level. For this research study, the sample populations were the school heads. 300 school heads participated for the sample populations, and it covered all the 11 districts of Nagaland, along with 22 educational administrators who were a part of the population, and also the members of the SMC as well as the SMTC's members. Now, through this research, what we could find out is that many of the almost all the educational administrators, the school heads, and also the SMC and SMC-BC members were aware about the RTE Act and RTE rule. But here what we found out is that many of the schools do not possess a copy of RTE Rule Act, and no orientation program on RTE Act was sensitized to them. This indicates that a mass sensitization and orientation drive needs to be organized so that the members are updated on the latest norm. Moreover, with the changing time, the role of the stakeholders also keep changing due to the seniority, the transfer, posting, etc. So, in order to keep updated, the stakeholder needs to be oriented time and again. It can also be concluded that the educational administrator lacked clarity of the knowledge of school development plan. The entire process, starting from making and filling the school development plan to the submission of the school development plan to the concerned authority, follows certain procedure and step. But the educational administrator seems to be unaware of the procedure, as the respondent did not give a clarity of their understanding on the school development plan. Therefore, to make this SDP a reality, a mass sensitization needs to be undertaken, and the government should strictly monitor the implementation of school development plan. So I've just given a brief summary of what our research is all about. Now I would like to request our director to kindly take the honor of releasing the study on school development plan.
For those of us who are familiar with CPD, which stands for Continuous Professional Development, it is a combination of approaches, ideas, and techniques to help to manage one's own learning and growth. In education, CPD is planned, it's continuous and lifelong process whereby teachers and school heads try to develop their professional and personal qualities by enhancing their knowledge, skills, and practice, leading to their empowerment, improvement, and development of their organization and their students. One of the main focus of NEP 2020 is providing continuous opportunities for self-improvement and to learn the latest innovations and advances in their profession. Every educator will be offered platforms in multiple modes so that they can share ideas and best practices through continuous professional development. CPD is an ongoing process of developing, maintaining, and documenting one's professional skills. These skills may be gained formally through courses and training, or formally on the job, or just by observing others. So as an initiative, the School Leadership Academy, SCRT, Nagaland developed a module and diary for school heads with suggestive CPD activities covering significant areas of teacher education tailored to the time and needs of teachers and school heads. The suggested activities under the 50 hours of CPD program comprise of various programs and activities for participants with allotted time for each activity. The objectives of the pilot project was to understand the efficacy of the CPD module and diary and also to assess areas of improvement in the CPD for school heads. The CPD diary was initially implemented as a pilot project in 25 schools located in Kohima. In order to maintain the authenticity of the project, all category of schools were considered. Out of 25 schools, 20 schools were from the government schools, of which 10 was from the rural areas and 10 from the urban area. 5 schools were from the private-owned schools, of which 3 from urban and 2 from rural area. The piloting was for 1 academic year, which was from February 2022 to November 2022. On 30th of November 2022, the school heads submitted the CPD diary to the District Education Officer Kohima for assessment. The DO office assessed the CPD diary on 5 parameters. On observing, we found out that most school heads had covered high average hours of their continuous professional development. However, we also found out that there is still a need for high level of participation in order to exercise their professional judgments by identifying and taking part in developmental activities which they feel are most beneficial to them. The School Leadership Academy, SERT Nagaland, is very proud of this work that was carried out and humbly requests our Director, Memke Birale, to release a report in the presence of all of us here today and also to give us a short speech after that. The CPD diary, an initiative taken by SLA-SERT, supports professional development for school heads, enhancing the capabilities. This unit continues professional development module and diary for school heads, now successfully piloted, proves practical and feasible. I urge the government to consider implementing this in our school system. NEP 2020 underscores the role of technology in facilitating teacher education, recognizing the power of technology, documentaries and films to create emotional connections and provide a human experience. The School Leadership Academy at SERT Nagaland produced a video documenting the commendable contributions of the school head at Government Middle School Zakama. Having received the National Teacher Award in 2021, her story served as an inspiration. I appeal to the media fraternity to publicize this video, fostering inspiration for schools and school heads nationwide. Once again, I congratulate and express gratitude to Mrs. Achitla Au and her team for the tireless contribution to the successful completion of this monumental task. Thank you, everyone.
To give a brief description of the video documentary of GMS Jakama A, The Extra Mile. The School Leadership Academic SLA-SERT Nagaland, Kohima developed a video documentary, The Extra Mile, based on Government Middle School Jakama A for 1 academic year. The documentation started from the beginning of the academic session of 2022 to 2023 that covered the various stages of school progress, development, and the innovative practices in GMS Jakama A. The main objectives of the video documentary are 1. To develop an awareness of various innovative school practices. 2. To motivate school heads in Nagaland. The documentation ended on the last day of the academic session 2022. 4 core subjects: English, mathematics, science and social science. Experts developed an exemplar for a video documentary project. Integrating of vocational education in subject-specific area was incorporated in the project. The project was closely monitored during implementation of the exemplar. So, gist of the film. The film, The Extra Mile, is a documentary film highlighting the efforts of Svedaseno Zhao, the head teacher of Jakama, GMS Jakama A, The Extra Mile. The Extra Mile will unveil Svedaseno Zhao's approach when the extra mile she goes and take in bringing about a holistic education to the children. This documentary is a production of Hyper Optics TV Nagaland. That is all about the video highlight of this film.
The phase for this video documentation and extra mile given to GMS Jakama speaks volume of the institution. Each of them worked differently, whereas some got the attention of others and were recognized here in this too. The teachers of GMS Jakama may not be working more than other teachers of other schools, but our zeal and focus on certain key areas paid rich dividends. For all this, I acknowledge the graciousness of our Lord God Almighty for blessing all our effort and bringing us this far today. I wish to convey my special thanks to SCRT Nagaland for handpicking the school to be documented. I also strongly believe that cooperation and team spirit is the key word to success of any project. I give all credit to my staff at GMS Jakama, without whom it would be impossible to accomplish this project. Even though I am no more in your school, may I invite all the teachers to give the same cooperation to my successor and maintain the same reputation of our school and even more in days to come. I want to share that our government students are non-second to others. If time and proper guidance is given, they have the capacity to learn and excel, and can even do much better than the other private school students. That's what I've experienced and learned in my journey as a teacher for the last 25 years at GMS Jakama. I also wish to convey my gratitude to both Kimi and Wapang for dedicatedly capturing the moment of important event and making it documented. Sincere thanks to you. Finally, I convey my gratitude to the department SCRT, my teachers for your contribution and cooperation in making this documentary as successful. Thank you.
Now, I request Director Ma'am SCRT to kindly press the button and release the video documentary. Please, ma'am. As and when ma'am press this button, this video will be available in public domain, which will be available in YouTube channel, SLA Nagaland SCRT.
My vision as a teacher is to make all children learn and excel, no matter from what background they are, and to be a positive and a constructive role model to all my students and teachers, whom I teach and work with every day.
For over 100 years, this school, GMS Jakama, is actively preparing, nurturing hundreds of children to face the world, to stand on their own 2 feet. With the constant mentoring from SCRT and the support from the community, the school prides in providing quality education to the children. This place is a beacon of hope for many young minds.
I'm very happy to say a few words about our head teacher, Mrs. Fredesen Luzon. She has joined the school in 1997, and in the year 2012, the school has been upgraded from primary section to middle section, and she was appointed as the head teacher by the school community and then the village community as well, and she has been serving as one till date.
From the moment she took over as the head teacher, Fredesen Luzon took full ownership of her responsibilities to change the school for the better. She built trust and teamwork not only with her colleagues but also with the children. Taking one step at a time, together they persevered, making a huge difference to the school today. Each year, the academic session begins with parents-teachers meeting. This association allows the parents and teachers to exchange views and ideas, hence improving and enhancing relationships.
레슨 분야의 admission 페이지라 레슨도 키스라 비사시 되던 뭐마 진행 레슨 공원에 봐서 지도에 뭐가 나타나서 다시 하고 가요. 돈에 돈이 어디로 뭐하면 만약 모두 외자로 트윈도 시간에 오라면 이게 레슨 공원에 봐는데 레슨 뭐 막고 놀라도 원이 없는 때가 되게 올라르기 모두 걸고 레슨 하는 이제 하시 올 때에 시스템이 없죠.
Nowadays, the school has seen a lot of improvement, whether in terms of infrastructure, facilities, or teaching learning process. The teachers are qualified and well trained. The student results have also improved. There is support from community, school management committee, and students' union. Teaching has now become diverse as it does not emphasize on imparting bookish knowledge, but we are aware of ever-changing trend of education.
Is that you? Yes, yes, yes. Very good. We'll see you again tomorrow, okay? Good. Sit down. Very good.
Here in the school, one can see the students fully engaged in the different activities, making learning a wholesome experience.
Our dream of making a video documentary a reality with your And for this project, without Kenny and Wabang from Hyper Optic Studio Nagaland, we could not have this beautiful documentary. We thank you both so much, and to express our
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.